What is up, my love? Thank you so much for tuning back into another video. I hope you're having an amazing Thursday thus far, and that you've had an amazing week thus far, and that the trend continues on into a beautiful weekend. But without further ado, let's head into today's topic. And I want to start off by asking you a question. Are you getting in your own way? And coincidentally, that is today's topic. So I want you to think about that a little bit. Are you getting in your own way? I know I certainly do sometimes. And what I mean by that is I know that my future self, my best self, would be getting 8 hours of sleep every night. But what do I do sometimes? I do not do that. I will stay up when I know that I have to get up early, and I'm getting in my own way. I'm getting in my own way in terms of having a healthy lifestyle, having good energy the next day, making sure that I am prepped and ready for success. Another way that I get in my own way is biting my tongue or holding something in when I know that I feel a certain way or that I should say something to somebody, but I'm too afraid and I get in my head about how the situation will play out before I've even given it an opportunity to happen. I'm getting in the way of my own progress, of the other person's ability to respond to what I've said to them for growth. I think we do this a lot of the time because we are self-sabotaging the healthy habits, the growth that we know is good for us because we feel misaligned with who we currently are and who we're trying to be. It makes a lot of sense because, as I've said before, our brain is just a computer. It simply runs the program that we give it. So when we think that we're this person who doesn't get 8 hours of sleep or who is inauthentic to who they are, then we are going to continue that program. It's like that in-between period where it's very difficult to make those changes because there is still that progress and that shifting between who we currently are and who we want to be or who we're evolving into. Sometimes we just need to get out of our own way. Sometimes we need to just think about that ideal vision of us, hold on to what they would do, how they would act, what would they be eating, what would they be wearing, how would their sleeping habits be, what job would they be working at, what kind of relationships would they be involving themselves in. All of these questions that point towards living up to the potential of who you are on the inside instead of holding yourself back and continuing to stay in a potentially unhealthy place. And this is tough stuff. Like, this is not easy at all. This is a lot of work, and it requires more than just one day of trying. It requires months and even years of letting go of old habits, of shedding old skins, of reframing and rewiring the way that your brain operates. It is a deliberate practice that you have to be intentional about every single day, because anytime that you fall back into old habits, you're just reaffirming your brain's understanding of who you are, and then you continue to align yourself with the bad habits or the old patterns instead of ascending or evolving into that person that you desire to be. So it takes consistency. I am half of the time consistent, which is not nearly enough. I want to inch my way up towards maybe 75% and eventually 100%. That is just going to require me to be aware all the time. That just takes practice, like anything. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to require showing up every day for yourself because you know that you want to grow as a person. It feels good when you eventually get to that place where you don't even have to think about changing all of these things. You just are that person now. I've been thinking about this a lot lately because I am instilling a lot of new habits. I'm in a new place. It is requiring a lot of effort, and I notice that sometimes I'm getting in my own way of my progress. So I thought it would be nice to talk about to you. Maybe you're also going through that. Maybe this is your wake-up call that you need to stop, okay? Just stop. It may feel safe and comfortable in the moment, but afterwards it's not so fun. So even though it might be harder in the moment to do, it is ultimately the thing that in the long run is going to be more beneficial to you and your health. So I hope this gave you something to think about today. I hope that you try it. I hope that you have a great rest of your Thursday and a great rest of your week. And until next time, bye.